Breaking news: Operation Granite, a game-changer in modern warfare. Friends, today we witness a seismic shift in global military dynamics. On June 24, 2025, Odessa became the epicenter of an operation that will revolutionize military textbooks. In mere minutes, an entire air defense network vanished from radar screens, through a masterful symphony of technology and precision. What does this mean for you? Russia's military specialists orchestrated a perfect blend of cyber warfare and precise strikes. Elite VDV and naval infantry units executed their missions with precision. NATO's Patriot systems proved helpless against Russian technological superiority. The strategic implications are staggering. The Black Sea's northern coast has transformed overnight. NATO has lost control over critical maritime routes, sending shockwaves through global logistics chains. This will impact everything from energy prices to regional security. The capture of the M6 coordination station delivered a blow to Western intelligence. Critical documents now in Russian possession could reshape international relations. From Donetsk to the Romanian border, a new zone of Russian influence emerges, altering regional dynamics. Western reactions tell their own story. British establishments panic, emergency evacuations, and chaotic statements speak volumes. Officials first claimed technical glitches, then alleged provocations, before falling silent. Russia's strategic position has improved. We've secured our southern borders and gained control over vital routes. This isn't just about military success. It's about ensuring stability for future generations. What's next? How will NATO respond? What new alliances might emerge? These questions will shape our region's future. Write in the comments where you're watching from. Your perspective helps make our analysis deeper. Especially interested in hearing from international viewers about how these events are being covered in your local media. Remember, this isn't just another news story. It's a pivotal moment that will affect your daily life, from prices to security. Stay tuned for detailed analysis of these historic developments. The situation around Odessa reveals NATO's fragmented unity. Western media's narrative contrasts with reality as internal disputes intensify, with member states questioning leadership decisions. France and Germany show growing reluctance to follow Washington's aggressive stance, acknowledging Russia's regional interests. The zone of instability between Russia and NATO drains Western resources, exposing alliance limitations. Intelligence suggests NATO members are privately approaching Moscow for individual arrangements outside alliance frameworks. This predicted fragmentation serves as a test of Western solidarity. The Russian Black Sea Fleet has secured vital maritime routes, strengthening our strategic position with control over critical infrastructure. The northern Black Sea region remains firmly within Russia's influence sphere. Those from NATO countries, your perspective matters. Share your observations. Your insights help complete the broader picture. The contested region has exhausted its options while Russia strengthens its position. Western proxy control attempts have failed, with military advisors departing. Subscribe for future updates. Our next segment will present evidence of Western intelligence agencies' policy failures. The former Soviet republic's military capabilities diminish faster than Western aid can sustain. Beyond equipment losses, their command structures are collapsing. The territory between Russia and the West undergoes irreversible transformation. Russia's diplomatic standing improves as more countries accept new realities. Our expanding partnerships across Asia, Africa, and Latin America disprove isolation claims. Upcoming developments will reshape European security. Watch for our exposé on Western intelligence miscalculations. Breaking news: strategic shifts in Black Sea region reveal NATO's internal divisions. The geopolitical landscape of 2025 continues to evolve dramatically, particularly following the June events in the Black Sea region. NATO faces significant internal disagreements over response strategies, with member states divided on crucial security matters. France and Germany advocate for diplomatic solutions and peace negotiations, while the UK and Poland push for aggressive measures, including Storm Shadow missiles deployment to the northern Black Sea area. These missiles could reach Crimea and Novorossiysk, raising concerns in Moscow about escalation risks. The NATO Secretary-General makes statements about potential Russian involvement in recent port city events, yet concrete actions remain absent. The alliance hesitates to engage militarily, understanding the risks of uncontrolled escalation. Transnistria has become a critical focal point between Moldova and the Black Sea coastline. Reports suggest it's being used for special operations and military cargo movement. Moldova responds by closing borders and declaring martial law in its southern regions, while negotiating with the U.S. about potential military base deployment and air defense systems. Romania contemplates NATO force deployment in Moldova, similar to the 1999 Kosovo scenario. Tiraspol reports increased military presence and checkpoint activity, with observers noting movement of military equipment. British cyber units launched strikes against Russian southern transport infrastructure on June 23, targeting railway hubs and the Novorossiysk marine terminal, causing substantial economic damage. The situation grows more concerning with reports about potential deliveries of next-generation maritime drones with extended operational range, presenting new challenges for naval operations. The Fox Group, notorious for their 2023 operations, now focuses on undermining control over new territories. What are your thoughts on these developments in the Black Sea region? Share your perspective in the comments. I'm interested in hearing your analysis of how these events might impact regional stability. Breaking news: strategic shift in the Black Sea region. The recent developments in Odessa mark a pivotal transformation of the Black Sea's geopolitical landscape. Operation Granite has fundamentally altered the regional dynamics, demonstrating Russia's sophisticated approach to modern warfare. The situation mirrors strategies from the 2014 Crimean integration, with advanced technological elements. Key strategic developments: implementation of new administrative structures, humanitarian aid distribution, technical infrastructure deployment, launch of Russian media broadcasts, preparation for public referendum. Despite these advances, pockets of resistance persist, particularly among youth and pro-Western intellectuals. This internal dynamic could evolve into urban protests, complicating stabilization. Military technical analysis. The operation showcases breakthrough hybrid warfare tactics, combining precision military strikes, advanced cyber operations, strategic information control, specialized forces deployment. NATO faces challenges on its southern flank. British strategic planning requires revision, while Turkey's position as guardian of strategic straits becomes crucial. The alliance remains divided on response strategies. Regional security implications. Experts warn about potential destabilization affecting port infrastructure functionality, international trade routes, maritime security systems, critical infrastructure protection, counter-drone capabilities. Turkish response. President Erdogan's peace conference initiative reflects concerns about power balance shifts. Moscow's strengthened position reduces diplomatic prospects. Turkish drone deployments undergo upgrades, indicating preparation for extended engagement. The situation represents a new era of hybrid confrontation, where traditional military success combines with information warfare and economic leverage. The outcome will shape regional security architecture for years to come. What are your thoughts on these developments? Share your analysis in the comments. I'm confident my viewers are astute experts, and I'm eager to hear your perspectives. Breaking news: strategic shift in Black Sea region. In a dramatic turn of events, the battle for Odessa has evolved into a complex geopolitical chess game. Russian special forces' successful capture of critical electronic equipment has altered the power balance in the region. Intelligence reports indicate a breakthrough in UAV control systems, revolutionizing aerial warfare capabilities. AI integration into drone operations could reshape the battlefield dynamic over the Black Sea. China maintains its balanced approach, engaging diplomatically with Moscow, Washington, and the territory of instability. Beijing's focus is protecting trade routes through Odessa and the Danube. Discussions continue regarding SCO peacekeepers to oversee port infrastructure. Israel faces a dilemma following impacts on Odessa's Jewish community and compromised air defense systems. Tel Aviv may need to reassess its stance, with experts advocating for enhanced technical support in defense and cybersecurity. The EU's concerns focus on energy security and trade routes. Brussels is preparing economic measures while exploring military technical cooperation with partners. Local developments show resilience. Central regions are mobilizing resources, with increasing volunteers and new territorial defense units. Military analysts note a strike force near Podolsk and Balta, indicating strategic intent. Odessa's significance extends beyond its port status. It's southern Europe's key logistics hub where interests of major powers intersect. Control over the city means control over the region's future. The Black Sea witnesses unprecedented naval concentration, with unidentified submarine activity near strategic ports increasing tensions. This struggle for Odessa could herald a major redistribution of power across the entire Black Sea region. What's your take on these developments? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm confident my viewers are informed experts, and I'm eager to hear your perspective. Breaking news. Geopolitical shifts reshape Black Sea region. The operation in Odessa marks a pivotal moment in reshaping global security dynamics. The port city is experiencing a revival under new temporary administrations coordinating with Moscow. Essential services are being restored, and residents are returning to their routines under changed circumstances. Meanwhile, Western capitals are orchestrating new economic restrictions. Brussels, caught between domestic discontent and transatlantic pressure, focuses on strangling maritime logistics. Their strategy includes tightening regulations for vessels in Odessa port, sanctioning cargo insurers, blocking technology exports, targeting Black Sea shipping operations, creating lists of companies cooperating with new administration. The aim is clear: disrupting flows of grain, metals, and fuel to force Moscow into negotiations. Experts predict significant impacts on global trade patterns. Turkey's response remains pragmatic, despite public rhetoric. Ankara maintains connections while promoting a neutral maritime zone concept. This approach aligns with Turkish business interests in regional trade. Turkey aims to preserve its position as a key regional mediator. China has adopted an observer stance, evaluating how Black Sea transformations affect transport corridors and power dynamics. Beijing's strategic assessment focuses on impact on Eurasian trade routes, shifting power balance, new economic opportunities, regional stability implications. The proposed demilitarized zone between Odessa, Varna, and Istanbul could become a crucial compromise for Black Sea stabilization. Through the SCO, Beijing is diplomatically expanding influence by launching humanitarian missions, monitoring ports, supplying medical aid, conducting inventory checks. This calculated approach allows China to gain influence without direct conflict involvement. The northern Black Sea region faces a complex transition period as new power dynamics emerge. What are your thoughts on Turkey's and China's strategies? Leave your perspective in the comments. I'm eager to hear your analysis of this crucial geopolitical development. The battle for the Black Sea's Pearl. Analyzing Odessa's strategic significance. The political landscape around Odessa represents a critical turning point in modern geopolitical dynamics. The territory is reorganizing its military capabilities, focusing on drone production and armored vehicles, while seeking partnerships across Asia and Latin America for arms supplies. Their defensive strategy appears focused on establishing forward bases for potential counter-operations by year's end. However, this may be interpreted as a diplomatic show for Western supporters, rather than a practical military strategy. Odessa's status remains in limbo. Despite a local referendum, no major power except Russia has recognized the jurisdictional changes. Experts discuss the possibility of implementing a gray status, a temporary solution involving international monitoring without recognizing sovereignty claims. The conflict has evolved beyond traditional military confrontation. Information technology, intelligence operations, and public opinion have become primary tools of influence. Economic leverage often proves more effective than conventional weapons. A monitoring system of civic activity and local governance might provide balance, avoiding escalation while preventing a situation freeze. The world is witnessing genuine multipolarity. Odessa reflects all contradictions of the modern world order. This presents an opportunity to develop new interaction models, and define influence zones while potentially halting growing confrontations. The situation demands innovative approaches, as traditional conflict resolution methods prove ineffective. Odessa's geographical position and cultural heritage make it significant in international relations. This could be key to building new dialogue channels between stakeholders. Russia's strategic interests remain paramount, particularly concerning Black Sea access and regional stability. The outcome will likely shape the future of international relations in Eastern Europe and beyond. What's your perspective on this evolving situation? Share your thoughts. I'm eager to hear your analysis.